Hello guys, today we will be discussing Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program. I want to tell you what is it, who is it for, which provinces are participating, and explain you the three streams of this program. I will also post the list of the employers in each province who are designated and who can bring the foreigners. So first of all, let's see what is Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program. That's a program that was opened in 2017 in Atlantic Canada with the purpose of hiring foreign skilled workers and international graduates who want to stay in Atlantic Canada after they graduate. You've seen I mentioned Atlantic Canada. Atlantic Canada consists of 4 provinces, and those are New Brunswick, Newfoundland and Labrador, Nova Scotia, and Prince Edward Island. So these 4 provinces are participating, and if you decide to go to one of these 4 provinces, you can use this program. The good news, there is an update for this program. The government decided to make it permanent, so it's not gonna be a pilot like a BC PMP Tech pilot that is ending in June. It's going to be a permanent, so you can apply anytime you want. There are 3 streams: Atlantic International Graduate Program, Atlantic High Skilled Program, and Atlantic Intermediate Skilled Program. I will explain each one of these. First, we are starting with Atlantic International Graduate Program. It's for those of you who have lived in Atlantic Province for at least 16 months in the 2 years before getting your degree, diploma, or credential, meet the education requirements, take a language test so you can prove your English or French, English or French skills, enough money to support yourself. So these are the 4 requirements. So basically, Atlantic International Graduate Program are those of you who studied in these 4 provinces. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about education in this program, education requirement, and also job education, and also I will read about the job offer you have to get. So let's see. You must have at least a 2-year degree, diploma, certificate or trade or apprenticeship credential from a recognized publicly funded institution in an Atlantic province. You must have been a full-time student for entire duration of your studies. You graduated from institution in the 24 months before we receive your permanent resident application. You lived in the Atlantic province of the institution granting the education credential for at least 16 months within the 24-month period before the credential was granted. You had the visa or permit you needed to work, study, or train in Canada. Your study or training program can be either English or French second language courses for more than half the length of the program, distance learning undertaken for more than half of the length of program. What does this mean? This means that you cannot study, English and French during whole duration of your studies. It has to be other subjects, and it cannot be, distance learning. So you cannot sit, let's say, in Saudi Arabia and, taking the courses in Canada. Then you are not eligible for this program. Accelerated studies, for those of you who want to finish it earlier. You can accelerate your studies and complete your education credential in less than 2 years. The education credential must still be considered as part of a 2-year program by the educational institution at which is being offered. So for example, your diploma is 2-year program and you managed to finish it in a year and a half. That's fine, but it still has to say that it's a 2-year program, but because you're smart or you are very hardworking, you managed to finish it in a year and a half, and then you want to start working as soon as possible. That's possible. Education outside Canada. Only your education in Canada is considered. So this stream called Atlantic International Graduate Program is for those of you who have at least 2 years, studying in one of these 4 provinces that I mentioned, which are, I'm repeating again, New Brunswick, Newfoundland and Labrador, Nova Scotia, and Prince Edward Island. So you have to have 2 years to prove 2-year program in these provinces. Okay, language testing. I won't bother you with that because you have to pass the IELTS. Proof of funds. This is important. You need to have enough money to support yourself and your family when you go to Canada. The amount you need depends on the size of your family. The size of your family also includes anyone you support who isn't immigrating with you. If you're already living, this is important for you, of you international students, if you are already living and working in Canada with a valid work permit, you don't need to show proof. So remember this part. Okay, so because who is this for? Like, for example, if you are an international graduate student and you got some work permit, like a temporary foreign work permit, you did study in Canada, but you continued as a temporary foreign worker, you don't need to show the proof, because you're already having a work permit in Canada. So this part is for you. And now how you will get a job offer. So let me explain. The employer has been designated as an employer taking part in Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program. This is why this program is so cool and I love it, because it's so straightforward. So in all 4 provinces, you have a list of the employers who are participating in this program. That means these these employers are eligible to bring foreign nationalities. It's so straightforward. So you go through the list, see if that's the job occupation they are offering, and then you can apply. Simple like that. And this is what I explained in my other video, how to use LinkedIn to find these employers if you're highly skilled occupation. So check that video, I will link it here. Okay, then we have the job must be full-time, meaning you will have to work at least 30 hours per week. The job must be non-seasonal. The job is skill type level 0, A, B, or C under the National Occupational Classification, NOC. Okay? The employer is offering you a job that will last at least for a year. So let's, sum it up. You have to have a job offer, which comes from the employers who are on the list. I will post the list for all 4 provinces in the description box below. So there will be 4 links. Then you have to be National Occupation Classification 0A, B, or C. The job cannot be seasonal, so it has to be non-seasonal, and you have to get the offer where you will work at least 30 hours per week, which is considered, a full-time. And then submit your application. You can do everything online. Again, I will post the link for this stream, in the description box below. We're going to our second stream, which is for high-skilled program. Those are high-skilled workers. And to be eligible for high-skilled worker, you have to, have work experience, education, proof of language, proof of funds, and that's it. So for the work experience, in the last 3 years, you must have worked at least 1,560 hours. This is how many hours you would have worked in 1 year if you worked full-time job. This work must have been at skilled level 0, A, or B. Those are highly skilled. To calculate your hours, so they're explaining you how to calculate your hours. Count hours worked in part-time and full-time jobs. The hours must be in one occupation, but they can be with different employers. You must have been paid for these hours. This is important. You cannot volunteer or do internship for free. This is not recognized. And they do not count hours if you are self-employed. These working hours can be inside and outside of Canada. So outside of Canada, I'm referring to you who are outside of Canada. And the hours must have been accumulated over a period of last 12 months. Okay, education. A Canadian secondary or post-secondary certificate, diploma, or degree from a recognized institution. or a foreign diploma, degree, diploma or certificate equal to a Canadian credential. So you have to evaluate your degree by organization called WES. I promised I will record the video. Actually, there was a video on my YouTube channel, but I deleted it because it was low resolution. It was one of my early videos. So I will, I will make the new one, and it will help you to understand how you can evaluate your diploma or degree, by WES. Okay, then language testing. Again, you need proof, and proof of English or French, and it cannot be more than 2 years since you've taken the test. Proof of funds, we explained you have to get funds. Now, how to get the job offer. Again, you will go to the province, you will go to the list and see which employers are designated. So they must have a confirmation of designation from the province, that's, designated employers. The job must be full-time, meaning you will work at least 30 hours per week. The job must be non-seasonal, and the job is skill type 0A or B. So highly skilled stream does not accept people with national occupation category C. So 0A or B only. And then the employer is offering you a job that will last for at least 1 year. 1 year from the time you become a permanent resident. So this is really important. And then you submit your application. I will leave the link below this video. And finally, we are going to talk about the third stream, which is Atlantic Intermediate Skilled Program. And this is for all those people who are skill level C, but there are exceptions. I will explain to you. So let's see, who is eligible? You have to have a work experience that you worked in the past 3 years, at least 1,560 hours within that occupation. How you count the hours, I already explained. It's the same thing with this program. And then any periods of listen carefully about this. Any periods of self-employment will not be included when calculating the period of qualifying or work experience. You can use your work experience to qualify for the Atlantic Intermediate Skill Program in 2 different ways. So these are the 2 different ways that I want to explain you. You have work experience as National Occupational Classification Skill Level C. Who are skill level C? My favorite, truck drivers, 7511, right? Truck drivers, long haul truck drivers, then food and beverage servers, industrial butchers, those are skill level C. Option 2, listen carefully. So these people are also eligible. Canada loves these people, and I already recorded, a few videos mentioning this national occupational classification. You have work experience as one of the following: as a registered nurse or registered physiatric nurse. National Occupation Classification Skill Level A. So even A is eligible under this, under this stream. 3012. I recorded the video about registered nurses. Watch here. As a licensed practical nurse, National Occupation Classification Skill Level B. 3233. So listen carefully. Under this stream, Atlantic Intermediate Skilled Program, people who are eligible are only these 2 national occupation classification, and that's 3012 and 3233. Both of them are A or B skilled level. This is exceptional. Also have one of the following job offers: a nurse aide, orderly or patient services associate, National Occupation Classification Skill Level C, 3413. Do you remember my video about Quebec and 3 new pilot programs? It was also for orderlies. So this is telling you that, Canada needs orderlies. So for those of you who are nurse aides, patient services associates, or orderlies, this is perfect for you. A home support worker, also home support worker, which is category skill C, 4412. So you have 2 options, as I said, and option 2, we have some exceptions, but they are eligible under this program. Education. Education is the same as in the other programs. Language testing, you need, you know, to prove your English or French. Proof of funds, and now we will talk about job offer. So here you can get, you know, you can go online, as I said, and see the designated employers, but you can apply also if you are, you know, the job is skill type 0, A, B, or C. We said only 2 national occupation codes, A or B, and those are 3012 registered nurses, and then we have 3233, which is a licensed practical nurse. So they're eligible for this Atlantic Intermediate Skilled Program. And finally, you will also go down there and submit this application. This video is a little bit longer because I wanted to explain all 3 streams, you know, in the details. You know, there are similarities, but the most important thing is to remember. I will, you know, simplify it. Atlantic International Graduate Program is for those of you who have some education in Canada for 2 years, and you can prove that you studied in Canada for 2 years. Atlantic High Skilled Program is for those of you category skill 0A or B, and the Atlantic Intermediate Skill Program is for those of you category skill C, with exception of you know, registered nurses, which are, you know, 3012, and then we have 3233. For these 2 are category A or B. They are still eligible under Atlantic Intermediate Skilled Program. So that would be it for from me today. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. For those of you, I have to tell you, for those of you who are contacting me under these videos, I always say, please send me an email at englishconversations26@gmail.com. But when you are sending email, you have to attach your resume. You cannot write to me, I want to look for a job in Canada. I don't know your occupation, nothing. So I need to get your resume, and then I will schedule 20-minute free Zoom consultation, okay? Thank you for watching me. As I said, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye!